Let's see what is the generalized linear models. Generalized linear model is an advanced statistical modeling technique that generalizes linear regression by allowing the linear model to be related to the response variable through a link function. All generalized linear models have three components. The first one is random component. This identifies the response variable which has independent observation and also specify the probability distributions according to its behavior. The second one is systematic component. This specifies the predictor variables as linear combinations. These linear combinations of predictor variable is called as linear predictors. The last one is link function. This is about the link between the random component and the systematic component. There are various link functions we can use for specific models such as identity link, log link and inverse link. Now see what are the type of generalized linear models that can be applied for statistical analysis. When our response variable is normally distributed, an independent variable is continuous and or categorical, using the identity link functions we can fit linear regression model. When having the categorical variables, we have to fit the regression through dummy variables. When our response variable is binomial distributed, using the logit link functions, we can fit logistic regression model for the categorical and or continuous independent variables. In this case, when having response variable as multinomial, we can fit logistic regression using generalized logit link function. When the response variable has Poisson distributions, which mean discrete or count variable, we can fit log linear model through log link function. Let's see how this technique can be used in real-world applications. First, we are going to examine binomial logistic regression.
Binomial logistic regression. Why we use binomial logistic regression? Logistic regression is an extension of simple linear regression. A binomial logistic regression is used to predict a dichotomous dependent variable based on one or more continuous or nominal independent variables. It is the most common type of logistic regression and is often simply referred to as logistic regression. Assumptions. There are 6 assumptions that underpin binomial logistic regression. The first one is the dependent variable should consist of two categorical independent groups. The second one is it has two or more independent variables which should be measured at the continuous or nominal level. The third one is it should have independence of observations, which means that there is no relationship between the observations. The fourth one is the data must not show multicollinearity, which occurs when you have two or more independent variables that are highly correlated with each other. The fifth one is there needs to be a linear relationship between any continuous independent variables and the logit transformations of the dependent variable. The last one is there should be no significant outliers, high leverage points or highly influential points which represent observations in your dataset that are in some way unusual. One of the application of this model. The binomial logistic regression was used to analyze the data in the fourth year research study. The topic of the research study is a study about the food literacy and food handling in relation to health among youth, a case study among students in the Faculty of Science, University of California. Description of research data. The population is the undergraduates from the Faculty of Science, University of California. The sample size is 383 students. The sampling technique is the stratified random sampling. The dependent variable of this study is healthy situations of the students. The independent variables are age, gender, weight, height, province of residence, degree course, change of eating habits, etc.
Model. The variables that affect for the healthy situation are height, weight, and the residence of during the period of university lessons. Accuracy of the final model. Accuracy of the fitted model was tested by obtaining the classification table. It was found that the accuracy of the overall model is 78.3%. Classification table has high misclassification error. To reduce that misclassification error, use data science technique for this research study. Conclusion. This study has revealed that young adults may not be equipped with necessary food literacy to navigate complex food environments.